Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. So the Liberty Flames offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Flames racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires into traffic. Pick
What the hell?
Bringing it back. And
that was crazy.
Return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early.
I want to see what happened.
For their confidence.
Oh, that was good defense.
Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Less than a yard to go. Pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The hand to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback.
This might be our best quarterback.
Zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And
that was a bad pass.
Solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes runs in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the Flames will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. The 10.
My God.
Touchdown, Kennesaw State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it up? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And that was a scene.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That's 2 picks.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll bring it back. It's Garrison. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4.
We're going to take a little relax here.
At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. second down here as they go back to work after the break. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Offensive line has got to do a better job
We're going
communicating.
for
They got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz and nobody could do it.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Pushes ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. Second and goal now. They get the big stop. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Trying to barge in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll give it to the back.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Got his man quickly. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down mark. 6th play of the drive coming up. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have the talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
I think they're getting tired.
Trying to pick up a first down.
They've been on the field. Huh?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Flames send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense.
Roman,
Really
Roman Ryan.
into that last drive, David, getting stopped on 4th and goal. They'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They're bringing heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he'll just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. One for two on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Try to get it on the ground. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've got a timeout.
We're going to have to build full
Seconds
field
to the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put three on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Not the best game, but we win.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Flames will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll go right back to it. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
Hey, you make the stop.
That was a bad
what you want out of your punt cover unit.
tackle.
Liberty
I mean, a
takes
bad
over the Flames,
punt.
sending the offense back onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive
They are
play.
desperate right now. The coach is on the line.
They'll try to get it through the air. Coming after it. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. And the Flames line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
I don't know why they want to keep the coach.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Power football with the run. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
I don't know how he does that. He's just a sophomore, but he is on fire this season.
Setting your offense up in a good spot.
The give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He's got it.
And that's a touchdown.
Gets it in. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Flames have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 35, he's open. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Ramsey. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Pratt. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. They block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. The 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2. So a drive there of 85 yards. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop with the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them the first down.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Got his man to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This time they'll go to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down with this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not